Welcome back to another episode of City Refs, the unofficial officials. I'm your boy Mondo. We have Varsity Dan, and we have a special guest here, Hunter Hildebrand. Mm-hmm. How's it going, man?
It's going pretty good. How are you guys?
Good.
Pretty good.
Yeah. What was it, 2-hour drive for you to get here?
It was.
Oh, man, that's a long trip.
It wasn't bad.
Nothing to see between here and Quincy.
Oh, man. But you reached out to us, before to, talk about your give back, which we'll get to, in a minute. But, we hooked you up with some City 2 tickets. How'd you like the experience?
Oh, my God. It was so cool. Just like being that close to the field and be able to see the players. That was really cool experience.
City 2 does a great job of letting people get like that close to the players in the field, right? Right when you take a sip.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they do a great job of making it an experience for everybody who attends those games because, you get a little bit more freedom because there's not as many people there as the first team. So you definitely, if you don't even have to get there that early, you can get up, be right along the field and see the match from up close.
Yeah, that was one of the first things I noticed too, like how close you can get. And it was really cool to be that close. I mean, you don't get that with every sporting event. So that was really cool.
Right.
Yeah, and you can't, for a first game like that was a good one to be at because what was that, clinching playoffs?
Yeah, and they scored a lot of goals.
They scored a lot.
It was like 5 or 6, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, was it 4-1 or something?
Yep.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot of goals. But I mean, and that was a special day because we were out there with Leland and stuff. So we were running around, but at least we got to meet you and your family there. It's the first time we met in person. But I did want to say I appreciate you actually reaching out and wanting to collaborate and get your word out there. It's awesome that you did that.
Yeah, it was awesome that you guys liked my page and I got to finally meet you guys. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And we talk about anything like in the St. Louis area, we try to support and push out there, and we love what you're doing. So we're yeah, absolutely, let's do it. But we forgot to mention we were at the Ronald McDonald House.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you want to talk a little bit about the Ronald McDonald House?
So the Ronald McDonald House is a place in St. Louis that allows families that have kids or need hospital newborn babies or stuff. It gives the families a chance to stay somewhere so they don't have to pay a lot of money to stay in a hotel. Basically, it's a place that it gives families a chance to just focus on their kids and not on about all the money that they have to spend to pay for a hotel. Yeah,
it's incredible what they're doing here. Yeah, and I just had a kid. Yeah. So yeah, it's expensive.
Yeah, and we just took a tour of the place, and they showed us all the amenities and everything they provide for the families that have to stay here. Yeah, so it's here in St. Louis, and it's available for anybody outside of 50 miles. They told us if your child is in one of the best hospitals in the area right here in St. Louis, it's a pretty cool establishment that they have here.
Yeah, and they're upgrading soon, right? So it's this place had 11 rooms.
I think so.
Yeah, and then
11 or 12.
Yeah, and then they're moving up to a new building, which will have 72.
Yeah, it's huge.
State of the art facility.
Brand new.
Yeah, we'll have to do another podcast at the new one.
Yeah, well, definitely.
Yeah, but this place is awesome, man. There's a few places that really surprised me. So they had a dedicated spot for parents that still have to work from home. So we'll show a picture, but it was cool. Because I work from home, so I'm man, that would be perfect.
Yeah. And
then they have a community kitchen.
Yeah.
They have a little area downstairs where people can relax, play a little games.
Then your favorite part, the patio.
Yeah, the patio. You could see Busch Stadium and the fireworks and the arch. It's really cool.
Yeah, that was a good spot. Right when we walked in, Hunter was like, this place has the best view in St. Louis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, we'll see. And you're right. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's got a great view of downtown, skyline.
Yeah, absolutely. So diving in, we want to get into what you're doing, your give back. Do you want to kind of explain that?
Yeah, so basically I'd collect items for the Ronald McDonald House, food items and cleaning supplies and all that stuff, and I donated it to them because, over COVID, you can probably tell it was probably hard to get items, especially with how you couldn't leave and stuff. So families were it was kind of a hard time for everybody. So it was right after COVID is when I did that donation thing and my give back, and it was just a very special event. It made me want to keep doing it more because of the impact it had. It's pretty amazing that all those items help that many people.
Yeah.
So it's really cool. It's a really cool thing.
Yeah. And then you still need to collect more items, right?
Yes. I'm always looking for donations. We're actually collecting items right now, and we got a lot for the Christmas party coming up.
Yeah. And when's the Christmas party?
December 18th, I think. I'm pretty sure. Somewhere around there.
Okay. Yeah. And if that's not, we'll put the right date on there. If it isn't. Yeah. But what other items do you still need that people can give out?
Well, right, like we're always looking for like kids, like tiny toys for kids, like little mini race cars or like notebooks or stuff. But some of the bigger things we always are looking for is like cleaning supplies and stuff that the Ronald McDonald House could use that families like would need, like food items or stuff that isn't hard to find, but like just it's hard to get, like here especially.
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. I mean, I think you, like I said, you reaching out like to us, that like that's a huge step, because I see that you do that. You reach out to a lot of people and like collaborate and like ask for help. That's another thing I learned in my professional career. Never be afraid to ask for help. So it's awesome that you're doing that, and maybe we can get some of the supporter groups involved in some
That would
way.
be awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I think this is only the beginning of our partnership.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to being able to help in any way we can, and obviously what they're doing here is amazing. Been pretty fortunate. I have a child as well, and for the families, for what they do here to take away the stress of, like you said, having to go out and grocery shop or, bring all these supplies, especially like the gentleman was telling us, some of these people might even be international. So they're just flying in with what they have on their backs. And then to have that support here, to just be able to focus on their child is truly amazing.
Yeah. And what did he say? He said that they pay for an Uber for them to go like grocery shopping, getting food.
Yeah.
Like that's incredible.
Like, because I knew a family here that stayed for about a year, and I don't know if they're still staying here, but they've been staying here for about a year now. And that would be so expensive, especially just paying for a hotel and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it gives the stress away from, it's like moving, but then you can't see your family, and
Right.
so it lets a lot of stress away from that family, knowing that they don't have to pay for the expenses and that they can focus on their children.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's plenty of other stuff to worry about when your kid's born. At least, they take away all that added stress that doesn't need to be there.
Yeah. And can you tell us a little bit about how you came about, coming to the Ronald McDonald House? Tell us a little bit about your story.
So I was born really early. I was supposed to be born in December, but I was born in August, so I was very premature. I ended up staying in the hospital when I was born. I was actually born in Quincy, but I got flown here to St. Louis, and I stayed at Children's Hospital for, I think, 4 months. And this was where my family's, not this exact Ronald McDonald House, but my family stayed at a Ronald McDonald House. And I am forever grateful for that, because they provided my family so much help, especially since I wasn't ever helping really with not getting better or anything. So it helped my family, and it helped me. So they focused on me instead of the expenses.
Yeah.
So actually a few years ago, it was when I met Colton, when I had my chest surgery. So I've had 2 chest surgeries in the past 3 years. But it was actually when I met Colton for the first time that he kind of inspired me a little bit to do this. And that was because I saw how much he gave back to the community, and it kind of made me want to give back a little bit. So it kind of grew from there. So Colton's a big help for this, and I'm just forever grateful for him.
Yeah, I saw some of that stuff that you were doing with him, but I mean, that's a huge accomplishment, and round of applause to you, because that's awesome. And we're always talking about what we can do to give back to the community, and you did it. You took it upon yourself to do that. So that's incredible.
And that's Colton Pareko, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that. Yeah. And he has an event too, right? A golf event,
Yes.
I think I saw too.
Yes, he had it in August. It was August 30th. August 28th, I think it was. Somewhere around there. Because last year was my birthday, so it was one day, I think it was August 28th. Yeah, but he had it, and he raised money for the Ronald McDonald House Children's Hospital and Blues for Kids. I got to speak at it a few years ago. That was really nerve-wracking, but fun.
Yeah.
And it's just always a fun event to go to. It was his second year this year, so it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Where do they host that one?
They hosted at a country club. Meadowbrooks, I think it is.
Meadowbrooks Country Club. Cool.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, man, that's a cool event. And we love to golf too, so we're all about it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And we love the blues. So.
Yeah, absolutely. But man, so going back to hopefully getting some supporter groups involved, we need to kind of brainstorm. Maybe we'll brainstorm off camera how we can make an event or something like that. Yeah. raise some, funds or, donations to help your cause out.
We will be happy to take anything that will help this place and maybe help the newer building coming up, because especially since it's brand new and I don't know how much stuff they're going to have for that building, especially since they have that many rooms. But yeah, anything that will help, especially with kids and stuff like that. But yeah, it'll be awesome.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, and the gentleman was also telling us about how the Ronald McDonald House leads all roundup, activity when it comes to, like, if you ever go to a McDonald's and they ask you to round up, to the nearest dollar, make sure you do that, because that money is being very well spent here in St. Louis, and I'm sure in other places. So definitely round up, because it's an amazing thing.
Yeah, and I'll be the first to say, like, I wasn't too familiar with what the Ronald McDonald House was doing. I knew it existed,
Same.
but I just didn't know.
Yeah, when you actually get eyes on, or you get to come and experience and, actually see what they're doing, it definitely changes your perspective.
I know.
So,
Like, right when we walked in, everyone was so nice. Showed us around.
That's like one of the best things about this place is that everybody's so nice.
Yeah.
They care, and it's amazing.
Yeah, and you can tell that. Like, immediately when you come in and you just feel comfortable. And so if we do it, we're just walking in here, right? But imagine if you're a family coming in, and you automatically feel at ease. Like I said, you already have so much others to worry about. It's awesome.
Definitely.
Yeah. So, anything else you want to talk about the Ronald McDonald House or your project?
Yeah, we're doing a Christmas party coming up, like I said earlier. But it's basically we're going to have Santa come and all that stuff. And we're always looking for more help. Like, if you want to donate items to it, and that way we can donate it to the Ronald McDonald House, or you want to just be a part of it, you can go to my Facebook page called Hunters Give Back. It's on Facebook, and it's also on Instagram. But if you guys want to comment or something, or you want to join, just don't be afraid to join, because I'll be happy to have more help. I'm always happy to have more help.
Yeah, and we'll post your socials and stuff on the on the podcast so people can see.
Now, so you went to the soccer game. Where does that rank, in St. Louis sports for you?
Yeah,
that's a hard question. I've been to a lot of sports in St. Louis, but it's probably the top 3.
Top 3?
Yeah, there's only 3 sports.
There's the hockey,
blues, baseball, and soccer.
Yeah.
No, we got the Battlehawks coming. What do you think about that?
I've never been to a game, but
You should definitely make it.
I've heard they're really. I watched a few games last year. They're pretty good.
Yeah, I haven't been to a Battlehawks game yet.
Yeah, they're fun. I got to go to one last year. I think it was the last one of the season, and it was an amazing experience. A lot kind of like soccer, where the energy is a lot higher than when you go to, let's say, a Cardinal game.
See, that was what I noticed about the soccer game. I didn't expect the energy to be that
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Everybody just kind of gets
crazy.
involved and yelling, and
it's just crazy. The fan. There's a lot of crossover, but there's definitely different vibes. I feel like baseball is just super chill. Go there, just relax, watch the game. Hockey is like one time I had to go to the bathroom and I went in between
the worst thing.
Yeah. But it was my first game, and someone's like, "Really, dude?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
You got to wait till the play stops.
No one cares. You do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Hockey gets violent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I like the fights though. That's the fun part.
That's the one thing I want to see live, and it's never happened.
I've seen
Never?
it.
I haven't seen a fight live.
I've seen it in the broadcast booth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Chris Kerber invited me to the broadcast booth last year.
Did you start the fight?
I didn't start the fight, but I watched it. It was pretty good. It was Nathan Walker versus somebody. I remember Nathan Walker fight. He beat him up. It was really good. It was good. It was a good fight.
Yeah, I think they should apply some of those rules in the soccer.
And what do you think on the Blues season this year?
Oh, I'm excited for it. I think they're going to do great this year, especially with all the players they just got, naming Shen their captain, and I'm just really excited for it.
Yeah, I got to meet Oscar Sundqvist at the last City 2 game. He was there.
I just got to meet him too.
Yeah, he was there.
He was at
Such a
Colton
nice guy.
Parayko's golf tournament.
Oh, nice. Yeah, he's such a nice guy. Yeah, so glad to have him back here in St. Louis.
I am too.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. And maybe we'll get a golf with Sonny one day.
Yeah, maybe we'll get Colton and Sonny out there one day.
Yeah, and Hunter, you'll get out there too.
There you go. I'll convince him.
There you go.
Oh man, that's fun. But just to reiterate, man, we love what you're doing. We love what the Ronald McDonald House is doing. We'll do whatever we can to help. We'll definitely share this. Try to get more people to help out, volunteer, donate. Yeah, and let us know if there's anything else we can do.
Yeah, and if you're a good cook, you can come and volunteer to cook for the families.
Yeah, there you go.
So
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a terrible cook.
yeah,
But I'll figure something else out to help with.
yeah, I'm not a great cook either. So
Yeah, but yeah, we appreciate you driving all this way, hopping on, sharing your story, sharing what you're doing. We love it.